Some black billionaires right now, they got all kind of money, discretionary money to spend. They'll go all the way to South Africa, someplace, and set up a girl for schools out in the damn jungle. Now, how the hell is it going to help the masses of black folk to go around into the jungles of South Africa, way off in the desert, and do something for those? Why don't you do something for some of these blacks right here in the United States? If you got $1 billion and you're a billionaire, do something in Chicago for all these black kids that are sleeping on the streets and no money, no food, no clothes. Go to Detroit, Michigan, where right now there are 50% of the black kids who start elementary school in Detroit, Michigan today can fail to graduate from high school. And out of the few that 50% do graduate from high school, they're reading at a fifth grade damn level. Do something for them. Why are you going to run all the way to Africa to take care of them? First of all, take care of your own. Start at home. And don't use the excuse about, well, I'm a billionaire. Why are you asking me to do it? Because it's your people. That's why I'm asking you. See, right now, because of the maldistribution of resources that came up in the 1700s, as I told you, in the 1700s by slavery, where 99% of everything of value was transferred into the white society, into their communities, their schools, their churches, into their businesses. And so consequently, that everything the whites want is in their community. There's nothing in the black community. It's abandoned, raw, and deprived. And consequently, if I were in a given hospital, if you had a black child born here and a white child born in that same hospital at exactly the same time, you know what would happen then?
What's that?
That means that the white child would have everything he needs at birth, because it's in his community, in his church, in his school, in his family, in his trust account, in his inheritance, in his will. But now the black kid was born,
come out having to fill out a W-2. It's
that's
crazy.
Right.
Immediately.
That's right, because see, in the black community, things that black folk have been forced to indulge in and to be pursuing and marching for and demonstrating, as you say, and wearing our shoe leather. You know what they were demonstrating for? More public housing, for jobs, for welfare, food stamps, public school, and public housing, and anything that you cannot measure, and the black kid cannot inherit. A black kid can't inherit food stamps and welfare.
I wish we could, though, Doc.
And you already know, on this channel, we hold racist Caucasian people accountable, because if we don't, who will? If you don't like black people, black issues, black talks, get to stepping. Many black celebrities were forced to sell out because the system punished pride and rewarded silence. White gatekeepers controlled who rose or fell. So many chose safety over truth just to survive. Those who stood tall like Muhammad Ali and Nina Simone lost careers but kept their soul. Selling out wasn't just greed, it was survival in a world that feared powerful black voices. Make that make sense. And before I spaz out in this video, shout out to all the black celebrities that do stand up for our people, that do speak up for our people. But Dr. Claud Anderson was right. These black celebrities would rather send their money to other countries, would rather build schools in other countries than to help their own people right here. They don't speak up for shit. All that money, those big platforms, and all they can do is tap dance for massa. Tell me I'm lying. And then I said, wait. I know I'm not tripping. Floyd Mayweather, you're not right, son. Run a tape.
And like I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
Like I always say, make that make sense. And I swear, I thought this video was AI. But imagine being a black man and you have to tap dance just to get paid. Imagine being a black man and you have to bow down and kiss the ring just to get paid. Floyd Mayweather kissed the ring. Kanye West just kissed the ring. Charlemagne the Raccoon kissed the ring. Stephen A. Smith kissed the ring. Kevin Hart kissed the ring. And the list goes on and on. They will never, ever be on the same level as Nina Simone. They will never be on the same level as Muhammad Ali. Matter of fact, check this out. Muhammad Ali and Nina Simone embodied fearless truth. Ali defied America's artists, saying, I'd rather be punished for telling the truth than praised for living a lie. Losing his title and freedom, but never his soul. Simone turned her music into protest, declaring an artist's duty is to reflect the times. Both prove that real power isn't fame, it's courage to risk everything for your people's freedom. Makes that make sense. And I'm going to say it over and over and over again. Shout out to my people that lived through the 1960s and the 1970s, because y'all really stood on business. And look, I know with my channel, I will never get sponsors. I will never get sponsors because I decided to always stand up for my people. I decided to always speak up for my people. So it is what it is. But that's why I'm so glad I found my purpose in photography. My people are going to always support me. Always. I'm good. But these black celebrities, they have a bigger platform than me. They have way more money than me. And they still say nothing. You got black women going to these hospitals in labor and they never going home. They dying on their hospital bed. They being murdered by these doctors and these hospitals on purpose. Black women. You got black men in prison being handcuffed and beaten to death by 15 prison workers, by 18 prison workers, and they still saying nothing. You got NFL players dying in mysterious ways. You got college football players dying in mysterious ways and they still saying nothing. Tell me I'm lying. And Oprah, don't think I forgot about what you did to our people just to tap dance for massa. Check this out. Oprah Winfrey has been criticized for targeting black legends while giving white guests grace. She implied Michael Jackson bleached his skin, grilled Whitney Houston about drugs, and prodded Luther Vandross on private matters, turning their pain into spectacle. Yet white celebrities with worse struggles were treated with sympathy. Many saw it as Oprah protecting white comfort while tearing down black icons who define culture and pride. Make that make sense. What's the point of having all that money? What's the point of having all that fame just to embarrass your own people on national TV? Oprah knew that Michael Jackson didn't bleach his skin. Oprah knew why Whitney Houston turned to drugs. Oprah knew why Luther Vandross had weight issues. But over and over and over again, she decided to embarrass her people on national TV just to tap dance for massa, just to get paid. I keep telling y'all, the game is cold. During the civil rights era, the FBI targeted powerful black voices like Muhammad Ali, Nina Simone, Paul Robeson, James Baldwin, Aretha Franklin, Eartha Kitt, Harry Belafonte, and Richard Pryor. Ali lost his title. Simone was blacklisted. Robeson's passport revoked and Baldwin watched, yet none bowed. Real power is courage, not silence. Make that make sense. And that's why I said earlier, shout out to my people that lived through, that grew up in the 1960s and 1970s, because y'all really stood on business. Today, these black celebrities stand on nothing, and they always apologizing, and they always promoting alcohol. They always promoting sports betting. LeBron James, Kevin Hart, Shaq, Charlemagne the Raccoon, and the list goes on and on. Tell me I'm lying. The last thing our people need is gambling addictions. The last thing our people need is drug addictions. And if y'all feel like I'm tripping, in my comment section, tell me I'm tripping. And look, y'all already know, before I end this video, I have to speak from the heart. Look, at the end of this year and 2026, a lot of you are going to start thriving in your content creation. A lot of you are going to find your purpose and you're going to start thriving in life. Whatever that purpose is, you're going to find that and you're going to start thriving in life. I don't care how many subscribers you get. I don't care how many follows you get. I don't care how much money you get. Never turn on your people. Like Nina Simone said, it's your duty to speak up for your people. It's your duty to stand up for your people. We don't have no goddamn leader. We all in this together, because at the end of the day, we got. I'm out.